again. Okay, here we are. Just a second. Okay, there it is. So wonderful. All right, so for today's class, I think that we have a very interesting icebreaker. We're not only just gonna play, but we're also gonna listen to a song. Okay, so let's go first with the song. Okay. Okay, so let me show you this. Okay, Begna here, Stranger Things. Okay, doesn't matter. So, there is a song, okay, that, as far as I remind, has a lot of the topics that we have been learning about. Okay, so we're gonna try to listen to that song, and as we did remind with Harry Styles' song, as it was, we're gonna stop the video at any point we don't understand something, or at any point that I think there is something, worthy of being mentioned and for you to learn. Okay, so the song is, okay, it's here. I think, okay, it was this one. Okay, no, I think it's this one. Okay, here, this one. Okay, so this song, it's a lot of the things that I think we have been learning. So
Con Del Valle y Hades, sorpréndelo.
Okay, wonderful. Let me to lower the volume a little bit. Okay, so remind, we're going to listen to the song, and after that, we're going to play.
Y sé un máster en loncheras.
So let us just listen, and at any point you don't understand something, tell me, okay? You can raise the hand maybe, because I'm not going to be able to listen, I think. So, and every single time I notice that there is something that we have been learning about in the lessons, I'm going to stop and we're going to comment on that, okay? So let's go. It says Out of Time by The Weeknd. Okay. I think there is some sort of problem here. All right. Okay. Apparently, given that we are streaming by YouTube, I think it says that we cannot play music. Okay, doesn't matter. So let's go and play. Okay, so we're gonna play here. Okay, so let's go. This is what we learned yesterday. Okay, so play with me. Let's see. First question. Okay, wonderful. So, Megan wrote a poem by. What will be the correct answer here?
Herself.
Okay, herself. Wonderful. We are in. Okay, there is a meaning there. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's go. Number 2. The reflexive pronoun of he. Remind, reflexive pronouns are those words that repeat, right? The subject. So the reflexive pronoun of he is
Himself.
Okay, let me write down that himself. Wonderful. Okay. There is some means when we respond correctly. Okay, so let's go. We use the power, right? Okay. So it says the dogs bring the balls by, remind plural, the dogs. Look at these little puppies here. The dogs bring the balls by. Which one is the correct one? Shirley, can you listen to me?
Themselves.
Okay, themselves. Wonderful. So when you let your secret talent shine. Okay, there's some memes there. Let's continue. We're doing pretty well. We have just 3 correct answers straight. So it says, usa las siguientes palabras y escribe la oración en el orden correcto. Okay, so we have all this words. Surely, the painted house, we ourselves. Could you please order the sentence, and I'm going to write it.
Okay, I think I have a problem with don't.
With the internet? Can you listen to me? Can you see? What happens? Tell me. Hey, you came back.
Okay, yeah.
Wonderful. So
Yes.
let's continue. I pause it. Okay. So prepare yourself. Let's go. So we have to order, okay? We have to find the correct order of all these words. Help me with that, and I'm going to write.
Okay, we painted the house ourselves.
Okay. The house ourselves. Let's go. Oh, wonderful. There you are. Okay. We have now 4 correct questions straight. Okay. What about this one? The reflexive pronoun of you in singular is,
Yourself.
okay, yourself. Wonderful. There we are. 1,000 points within the box. Okay. So did you and Tom enjoy on your holiday?
Okay, ourselves.
Ourselves. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ourselves.
Oh,
Okay. This was not a correct answer. So yourself. Why? Because it's a, did you and Tony, right? So they were talking about you.
2 person,
Yes, exactly.
2
You.
people different. Yeah.
Exactly. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's fine. So
Yeah.
we use reflexive pronouns when the subject and the object are not the same. False or true?
False.
Okay. Wonderful. There you are. Quizzes. Okay. 8. So you can do it by, super famous phrase, right? You can do it by
Yourself.
okay.
Yeah.
Yourself. Okay. Do you know what I think it happened? That it was plural, like you, ustedes. So we had to write yourselves. But it didn't mention, right, the plural thing?
Yeah.
Right, doesn't matter. So Diana learned to read all by, in this case, a singular.
Yeah, that's yourself. This is single. Or no, this is she, herself.
Okay, yes, herself.
Yeah.
There you have. Okay, that's true. Okay, final question, I think. Escoge la oración correcta. She cut myself, I cut me, or I cut myself. Look at the picture.
I cook myself.
Okay. Wonderful, here we are. Redemption question. Okay, so let's try to get one of this. answers correctly. Which one? One or two?
Two.
Okay, two. Let's go. You can do it by. Okay, now we have the idea. Okay, so
Yeah,
look at this picture.
no?
There.
The
Yeah.
picture. I don't see the picture the last time. Okay,
Yes. Look at.
your service.
Okay.
Your service. Algo así.
Okay, so it's yourselves. It's just like pronouncing yourself, but you just like add the s. Yourselves.
Yourselves.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so you just failed one question. Awesome. So here you are. In this case, there are no more participants apparently. Okay, wonderful. Okay, get out. Okay, surely it's the first place. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay, though there were no more participants, right? So okay. Okay.
Okay.
There's one more. There's one more. Okay. Okay, here we are. So this here and here. So let's go. Shirley, there we are. Okay, start. Give me a second. The music. Okay, wonderful. So, un pronombre reflexivo puede ubicarse. Remind the examples we have written. Un pronombre reflexivo, yourself, herself, himself, puede usarse o puede ubicarse después de una preposición, antes de una preposición o antes del subject.
Después de una preposición.
Wonderful. There you are. Yes, we can. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Number 2. Cuando el que hace la acción es nosotros, su reflexive sería, that is to say for we, which would be the reflexive pronoun for we?
Yeah. Yourselves.
For we. Are you sure?
Sorry, ourselves.
Okay,
Yeah.
ourselves. Okay, so let's stop this for a while. I want to practice that. Google Docs. Okay. So we're going to continue using the one that we were using yesterday. Here. So, pronunciation of reflexive pronouns. Here we are, number 1. So the ones that are difficult, I think, are these ones, right? Yourselves and ourselves. So the pronunciation for these two words would be something like this. Yourselves, like this, yourselves. And for this one would be ourselves. Ourselves. Could you repeat it? Yourselves and ourselves.
Yourselves, ourselves.
Yes, ourselves. Yourselves. Okay, ourselves. Okay, there you are. So these are the pronunciations. Okay, so try to use them.
Ours.
Here. Okay, here and here. Okay, wonderful. Let's continue with the game. With this one. Reanudar. And here we are. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's use the common theme. El reflexive pronoun herself corresponde al pronombre he, she, or it.
She.
Okay, she. Wonderful. These are for learnings. Okay. She dressed herself en español es.
Ella se vistió por sí misma.
Okay. You know why that sentence was wrong or that response was wrong? It was because, let me show you. Here, when you say she dressed herself. Oh, come on. Herself. Okay, so she dressed herself. Oh, come on. So she dressed herself. In Spanish, of course, if we translate this literally, it would mean ella se vistió a sí misma, right? But notice that when we use it in English, okay, sometimes it just means se vistió, in the sense of ella se vistió. Es decir, que nadie la vistió a ella, sino que ella se vistió. The reason why you got confused was because there was another option that said something like ella lo vistió por sí misma. And this one is the one that you selected. And why is this wrong? Porque aquí, si la sentencia fuera ella lo vistió por sí misma, tendría que ser she dressed it, remind, she dressed it by herself. Esto sería ella lo vistió por sí misma. Porque estamos hablando de ella vistió algo, right? She dressed it by herself. Ella lo vistió por sí misma. Pero en este caso, como estas dos palabras no estaban, she dressed herself, the sentence could or should be understood as meaning ella se vistió. Is it clear?
Yeah. Yes, clear.
Wonderful. So that is the reason why it was wrong, okay? But yes, I mean, literally it means ella se vistió a sí misma. Pero los gringos, they don't understand the sentence literally. They mean, or they understand, ella se vistió. Eso es lo que ellos entienden. Ella se vistió. All right? So,
Okay.
for us in Spanish, of course, we know that herself would be a sí misma, pero es como que ellos lo omiten. Ella se vistió y punto. Okay, wonderful. Let's continue. Here, let's go. La función de los reflexive pronouns es destacar al possessive, destacar al que recibe la acción, destacar al que hace la acción, que a veces puede ser él mismo que la recibe.
Yeah, destacar al que hace la acción.
Okay, there you are. Wonderful. Okay, let's continue. La forma en singular para ubicarlo es
Para ubicarlo. Selves.
There you are.
I confused the question. I don't sure for ubicarlo.
Okay.
Okay.
Myself en español significa. Look at the answers. They are tricky. Think about it. Para mí, mí mismo o para mí mismo. ¿Cuál?
Mí mismo.
Okay. There you are.
Yeah.
No era para mí mismo porque no decía for myself, right? If it said for myself, then it would have been para mí mismo. Wonderful. Very good, Shirley. So, para ubicar su forma en el plural, es decir, la forma, cómo es que terminan los pronombres en plural.
Ah, okay, okay. Yeah.
A eso se refiere. Okay. So, which one?
Selves. Selves, no?
Okay. It reminds selves, not selves. Selves, okay? Just with S. Wonderful. There you are. And here we have a redemption question. Okay, let's go with this final one. She dressed herself, en español sería.
Ella se vistió.
Exactly. Ella se vistió. 800 points to the box. Okay. There we are. And here we have the winner. Let's see who is it. First place, Shirley. Wonderful. Congratulations. Okay, there you are. I remind that when I was in, actually it happens to me very recently that one professor made me play one of this, but it was competed like with my other classmates. It was a little bit, not embarrassing, but it's uncomfortable sometimes when you compete with your own friends, right? It's like you don't want to win them, but you know that they want to win you, so you have to compete anyways. So it's quite funny. Okay, so let's come back. So what about the assignments in the platform? Were you able to complete them?
I finished the test.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had any question?
Probably, but I can't for that. I can review.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I had a question for the when you use somebody and anybody.
Okay, wonderful. Let's get into that. Okay, here, indefinite pronouns. So let's talk about this, indefinite pronouns, okay? And then we're gonna talk about, of course, definite pronouns, but let's begin with indefinite pronouns. So we use indefinite pronouns, okay, which some, any, and no form part of that. We use indefinite pronouns when we are talking about people and things that we don't name. Have you ever heard the term la innombrable? It's like something like that. It's like, when somebody, for example, if you have like an ex-girlfriend and you don't want to name her, right? It's like you don't say her name, right? You say la innombrable. So this is something like that. Es algo así esto de los pronombres indefinidos. Uno está usando estas palabras porque no quiere nombrar específicamente a qué se refiere, pero usa un término genérico como some, any, or no. Okay, those are the indefinite pronouns, more or less. So sometimes we don't know exactly which person we are referring to, okay, or what things are we talking about. And sometimes we simply don't want to name the person or thing yet, as I was saying, okay. So a veces no queremos nombrar personas específicas, así que podemos usar estas palabras que ahorita vamos a ver. For example, we have here an illustration. The receptionist says, someone, look at that, is in big trouble. In this example, someone means a person, right? We can also use somebody. The meaning is the same. So which are those indefinite pronouns? We have 3 of them, okay? Let me show them to you. Actually, we have 4. We're going to write here indefinite pronouns. Okay. Indefinite pronouns. And now this, and now this, and this. There you are. Indefinite pronouns. So, remind. We use these expressions because we do not want to name a specific thing, or because we don't know about it. There are 4, let's say, elements to form an indefinite pronoun. Esos son somebody, anyone, no one, and everybody. Okay? And now, here when I say element, I mean these words, for example. Like this. 8 tipos en realidad de pronombres indefinidos. ¿Por qué? Porque, por ejemplo, somebody would be uno, ¿no? Sería un pronombre indefinido, sería somebody, que significa alguien, ¿verdad? That would be one. But you can also form with the same some, you can form something. And you wouldn't be referring to a person anymore, pero a una cosa.
Yeah.
You will be referring to a thing, right? So that's the reason why I say there are 4 elements to form. Hay 4 elementos para formar a un pronombre indefinido. Esos elementos son some, any, no, and every. Okay? So here you can form somebody, for example, something. The same here, anyone or anything could also be. Here would be no one, as we wrote there, or nobody. Okay? And here it could be everybody or everything. Así que hay 8 en realidad. Okay? There you are. But as you can see, all of them are formed with some, with any, with no, and with everybody. Is that clear until that point?
Yep, that's clear.
Okay, there we are. So let's continue. Now, what else? We use indefinite pronouns with some, in, and affirmative sentences. Okay, let me show you. So, este elemento de acá, el some, voy a copiarlo. El some es para oraciones positivas que afirman. For positive and affirmative sentences. Okay, for positive and affirmative sentences. Ahí es cuando se usa some. Ejemplos, podría ser. I am looking, or, okay, I am dating somebody. Estoy saliendo con alguien. I am dating somebody. I met somebody. Conocí a alguien. I learned something today. As you can see, surely, these 3 sentences are affirmative and they are positive, right? I am dating somebody. Estoy saliendo con alguien. I met somebody. Conocí a alguien. You are not doubting, right? You are speaking in an indicative mode. Estás indicando algo. I met somebody. Conocí a alguien. I learned something today. Aprendí algo hoy, right? Something that happened. You are indicating. For all those cases, in positive and affirmative sentence, you use some. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Right? What about this one? Any. Let's see. Any vendría a ser el segundo. Any one thing. Okay. There we are. Y ahora tenemos, ¿qué cosa? Let me show you. Okay, and there's one more here. When do we use this some here? Okay, ¿cuándo usamos el elemento some? Hay otro caso. El primero sería para oraciones positivas y afirmativas, correcto.
Okay.
But the second one, el segundo caso sería when we ask a question, and we believe the answer will be positive. Will be positive. Examples of this one. Are you going to, I don't know, date somebody? Imagine, surely, that you ask this to one person that you know that is, I don't know, very much prone to fall in love with people. Imagínate que le preguntas esto a una persona que tú sabes que se enamora rápido. Are you going to date somebody? ¿Vas a salir con alguien? Are you going to date somebody? You're going to use somebody. Why? Because you think, right, as you know that person, that very much probably he is going to date somebody. Because as I say, in this hypothetical illustration, the person you're asking this to, it's a person that you know it's very much prone, es muy dispuesto, muy tirado a qué? A enamorarse. So if you ask him, are you going to date somebody? La respuesta de uno, ¿qué estaría esperando? Yes, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. So that is the reason why you will be using somebody. Okay, let me give you another example. Are they lying? Okay, not here. To their fathers? Okay. To okay, no. Are they lying about something? Aquí, por ejemplo, ¿por qué utilizamos something? Are they lying about something? Imagine that you ask this to somebody who knows the most, I don't know, honest or the most deceiving people in the world. Imagínate que conoces a alguien que es amigo de personas que son muy mentirosas, deshonestas y que para colmo, no sé, son muy engañadores. Entonces, si tú les preguntas a ellos, are they, esas personas, no, lying about something, why are you asking them? Because you know that the answer is going to much probably, muy probablemente, va a ser sí. Obviamente, son ladrones, digamos. So, whenever you think or you are sure personally that the response is going to be yes, sure, of course, then you use somebody or something, right? In this case, is the element. What is important here? Se usa el elemento son porque eso indica una respuesta positiva, que uno está esperando una respuesta positiva. Is that clear?
Yep, I got it.
All right, wonderful. Ahora sí, con el any. So, we also use indefinite pronouns. Okay, no, this is about some too. Here, any. Here we are. So it says, we use indefinite pronouns with what? With any in negative statements. For example, look at the illustration we have here. Receptionist. There isn't anyone here by that name. Imagine that you are, I don't know, trying to get into a party. Imagínate que estás intentando entrar a una fiesta. And, you know, as the movies, right? The person at the beginning, I don't know, the gorilla, el guardia, right? Tells you, your name. I'm going to check out if you're in the list. Voy a chequear si estás en la lista, right? As in the movies. And you say, I don't know, Shirley. So he says, oh, I'm sorry, but there is anyone here by that name. No hay nadie con ese nombre aquí. Imagine that would be a situation where you could say this. No, there isn't anyone here by that name. No hay nadie con ese nombre aquí. Or you could say, for example, I don't know anything about soccer, right? Maybe you don't know anything about, I don't know, cricket, right? This is a sport that is about something very similar to golf, but you have like different balls and a different bat, anything like that. So that is the idea, okay? That you use it when you are using negative or you're trying to express negative statements, saying no, okay? There isn't anyone here. I don't know anything, okay? Negative. You're trying to negate something, negar algo. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to write it. So anything. We use any. We use any. Okay. I had a classmate who was named Annie. It was very funny. Okay, so we use any. We use any in negative sentences. Okay, for example, as I told, it could be he doesn't know anything about love. Él no sabe nada sobre amor. Could be she does not love anyone. Ella no ama a nadie. She has never respected anyone. Or if you want, you can change it here, anybody, right? It's the same, anybody, anyone. But the point is that it has any, right? The element, any.
Yeah.
So as you can see, all these examples here, all these sentences, they are negative. They are trying to negate something, negar algo, como dije. He doesn't know anything about love. Yeah, I mean, maybe the person is, as I said, very disconnected to romantic affairs, so he doesn't know anything about love. Maybe she does not love anyone, right? The person that he's trying to, I don't know, to flatter with and to get in touch with, she does not love anyone, maybe. Or maybe she has never respected anybody. quizá ella nunca ha respetado a nadie, anybody. Por eso, como todas estas oraciones son negativas, we use any. Okay, it's clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Wonderful. And the other one, every, super simple. Everybody, everything. Oh, by the way, here, there's one more case. As it was the case for some. For any, we use it when, why? Or when? We use it when we have any in negative sentences. We use it when? We use it when we use any when we make a question. When we make a question and we believe, okay, the answer will be negative. This is just the opposite, right? It's the antithesis. It's the antithesis, okay? So, for example, it could be, have you seen anyone? Have you seen anyone? ¿Has visto a alguien? Imagine that you say this to the only person that you have seen in your university. Imagine that for some reason, nobody goes to your university one day. And the only person you find is the cleansing person, la persona que limpia. And you ask him, have you seen anyone? ¿Has visto a alguien? And given that you have not seen anybody in your university but him, you are waiting or you're expecting him to respond negatively, right? No, I haven't. Have you seen anyone? ¿Has visto a alguien? So if you believe the answer is going to be negative, then you say anyone. Clear?
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. There's one final one that is just, which is everybody. I'll show you. Everybody. Every. Okay, now I'm going to paste it. Everybody or everything. Doesn't matter. Okay, for this one. What is the general rule here? We use every whenever we refer to a whole. Do you know what a whole means, Shirley? A whole?
Das ist like mientras o algo así.
No. While es mientras.
Okay.
Whole. Okay, no, don't worry, it's fine. Whole es un todo. Okay, I repeat, it's un todo. Usamos every, okay, cuando sea que nos referimos a un todo, a whole, un todo, okay, un conjunto de cosas. Let me give an example. I have met everybody in the room. He conocido a todo el mundo, a todos en la sala. Everybody. Let's say they have, I don't know, crushed everything in my house. He conocido a todos en mi clase. We're talking about a whole, right? Estamos hablando de un todo. Hemos, ¿qué cosa? Conocido a todos, ¿no? A un todo. Hemos conocido a todos en la sala. Otro podría ser, they have crushed everything in my house. Imagine that, I don't know, your nephews go to your house, right? Your nephews, and they begin to run and to scream, and they maybe crush something down or tear it down. Quizá rompen algo, lo tumban. You could say, they have crushed everything in my house, todo, right? Un todo. Is that clear?
Yep.
All right. And the final one would be no. No. Okay, just give me a second. Say a no. Okay, I'm gonna paste it here. Somewhere. Okay, here we are. No one, nobody, nothing. What could it be? En este caso sería, we use this one we use no when we refer to the absence of things. Let me give you examples. I went to the party yesterday and there was no one. Fui a la fiesta ayer y no había nadie. There was no one. For example, by the way, here, when you use this one, you don't use this slash there. Okay. Fui a la fiesta y no encontré a nadie. What order could it be? She went, or well, she visited the store and did not find anything. Ella visitó la tienda y no encontró nada. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not anything. Nothing. She did not find nothing. No encontró nada. ¿Está hablando de qué? De la ausencia de las cosas, ¿no? Can you see it, Shirley? She
Yep.
visited the store and did not find nothing. Didn't find nothing. Or in order to avoid this expression and to make it sound, weird, porque aquí suena un poquito rara la expresión, podría ser, she found nothing. Podría ser así. Ella visitó la tienda y encontró nada. And found nothing. Because when you use it with a negative past form, I don't know why it sounds weird. Although it's correct, it sounds weird. Suena raro cuando uno lo escribe así con pasado en el negativo. Así que uno podría usar the no, este elemento, cuando habla en presente. She visited the store and found nothing. ¿Okay? Es decir, cuando habla en presente positivo y no negativo. Ella visitó la tienda y encontró nada. ¿Okay? Eso podría ser. Any question on it?
Yep. Okay. Does it say when you use the no one or nobody?
Mm-hmm. Oh, nobody?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. An example could be, there's nobody to love me. No hay nadie que me ame. Cuando uno usa aquí nobody, ¿de qué está hablando? De la ausencia, right? The absence of things. Si uno dice, no hay, there's nobody to love me. No hay nadie para que me ame. That would be an example.
Does it say si you use there is no one to love me?
Yeah, it's exactly the same. It's here,
Okay.
It's interchangeable. There's no one to love me.
Okay. Does it say
Mm-hmm.
when in everybody or everyone?
Exactly. As you can see here, I have met everybody, or it could be I have met everyone. Everyone in the room. Remind, why is it that it's possible to use them interchangeably? ¿Por qué es que es posible usarlos intercambiadamente? Porque aquí no importa el complemento, ¿no? Body, thing. No importa, lo que importa es el elemento como tal. Every, no, any, or some. That is the reason why you can interchange many times the complement of this element. Puede ser everyone or everybody, and it still means the same. because the element is always the same. Any simboliza cosas que son negativas, every simboliza un todo, no simboliza una ausencia, y some significa el que hay algo positivo y que se afirma, ¿no? That would be the response. Clear now?
Yeah, that's clear.
Okay. Any other question?
Nope.
All right. So let me show you this.
Oh.
Okay, so one last thing. Let's talk about the used to. This is a very common expression in English. Find to use it everywhere. Okay, find it everywhere. And the way you use it, it's super simple. Let me show you. Paste that nonetheless. There's nobody to love me. Super sad sentence.
Okay.
Okay, so we have used to. Used to. ¿Cómo se usa esto? El used to. Simple. Used to means solía. Eso es lo que significa. Solía. Nada más difícil que esto. Used to significa solía. We use it to refer to past things that have already ceased. La usamos para referirnos a cosas pasadas que ya han cesado. That is the difference. Okay, for example, I used to, I don't know, play video games. Could you translate this sentence for me, Shirley?
Okay. ¿Solía jugar videojuegos?
Exactly. Solía jugar videojuegos. Right? We are talking about something that happened in the past, not anymore. Ya cesó. I used to play video games. ¿Qué te podría hacer? Podría ser, we used to enjoy the life. Solíamos disfrutar la vida, right? Another sad phrase. So the point here is, these are for sentences, but for questions, how do you use questions for this expression? You could say, are you used to play? Okay, no are you, pues no, pasado. Did you used to play video games? Ahora, nota aquí, Shirley, que cuando hacemos preguntas con este used, right, which normally in present sentences is used because it's talking about past, in normal sentences, okay, mejor dicho, en preguntas, lo usamos siempre sin la D. ¿Por qué? Porque siempre que vamos a preguntar sobre esto, el use, siempre va a haber una pregunta negativa. ¿Qué cosa? Que ya tiene el did, right? Remind that when the sentence has already the did, you don't use the did here. That is why you don't use it here. Did you used to play video games? Por eso es que, cuidado que ya está esta D y D, ya no se usa aquí la D en use. Otra podría ser, did you used to treat your friends like that? Imagínate que vienen tus amigos y los tratas mal y una persona te dice, ¿solías tratar a tus amigos así? No le cuentan a una persona. Did you used to treat your friends like that? ¿Intentaste usar o solías tratar a tus amigos así? Can you see it? All right. So those are, any questions with regard to this? Used to?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Any other question for other area? Any other?
Okay.
No question? Tell me.
I had a mistake for the test, so I don't know exactly why, but that is the sentence say say Bill is most intelligent that I thought, que yo pensaba, I thought.
Okay.
So you don't use most, or you can use very intelligent or intelligent. I don't know if intelligent is super, you can use superlative.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, sure, you can use it like he is more intelligent than me, or he's the most intelligent, right? There are two ways to construct
Okay.
that sentence.
The
He is
most.
the most, right? Because I'm gonna write down here. Hay dos formas de usar el mejor en inglés. One, it's better, which means mejor en comparación a otros. Y luego está the best, que ya significa, o sea, sí, el mejor de todos. El mejor de todos. ¿Ok? Lo mismo con more. More sería más, ¿qué cosa? Más en comparación con otros. You are more beautiful. Eres más hermosa. Right? But there is in comparison with that. If you say to me, for example, I don't know, you are more funny. Eres más gracioso. But that doesn't mean that I am the most funny person. Which would be the most es la persona más, el más gracioso. ¿Ok?
Okay.
El más. Ahora, así sería, digamos, la diferencia.
Okay. We can
Ujú.
use the best y the most when you comparing in another people or anybody. Okay. Yes, that's right.
I mean, not actually. I mean, yeah, I mean, yes, certainly you can use them, but then you wouldn't be comparing. You would be like stopping the discussion at that point. Estarías deteniendo la conversación porque uno diría, él es y punto. En cambio, cuando uno usa better y usa more, ahí es cuando está haciendo la comparación, yo diría. Claro que uno se lo puede usar, digamos, en el contexto de una comparación, pero como para definir ya de una vez, no, esto es el mejor. O esto es, por ejemplo. For many people, you are better. De muchas personas, tú eres mejor. Pero sería distinto. Esto es una comparación, claramente, ¿no? Porque él está comparando a alguien con muchas personas, ¿right?
Yep.
Pero, por ejemplo, si yo digo, from many people, you are the best. Esto ya no es como una comparación como tal, esto ya es decir, o sea, el mejor. O sea, tú eres el mejor, punto. No es como que lo está poniendo en comparación con otros, sino que lo está poniendo ahí ya en la luz. Es decir, no, tú eres el mejor, punto. No es como mejor que estos y ya, sino el mejor, algo más definido. Ya. ¿Se entiende? O sea, algo que ya está ahí fijo, que no se va a mover. Porque puede ser en este caso, from many people you are better, que haya alguien mejor, ¿no? Que esta persona you. From many people you are better, but maybe there is something better than you. Sin embargo, si alguien le dice a una persona, from many people you are the best, es como que es tajante, no, el mejor. Esa es la diferencia. Right? Is that clear?
Okay, that's clear.
Yes, that's the idea. Like
That's fine.
comparison, the first one, and the second is like determinado. Aquí no, el mejor, tú eres y punto. Nadie te va a ganar. En cambio, esto otro es una comparación, no sé, simple, así de a mucha gente hay el mejor, claro, pero no significa que sea el mejor. El mejor hay uno solo. Right? You're the best. There is the idea. Okay? So that is the
Okay.
document. I'm going to save it. I'm going to send it to you. Okay, cambio el nombre. It's August 3rd. Okay. Like this. It's así. Yeah, like this. 3rd, August 3rd. Agosto tercero. Here. Y ahora aquí. Perfecto. Aquí. Bueno, perfecto. Entonces, ya está el documento. There you have. You can access to it whenever you want to remind what we have learned, okay? So,
Okay.
I'm going to stop this. We're going to continue tomorrow, don't worry, with the next unit, okay? I'm going to be checking out your exams, everything. And then we're going to move on, okay? So, please help me today. It's Wednesday. So, you know, Wednesdays are those days that are somehow, you know, troublesome or burdensome, son cargosos los miércoles, porque voy a tomar 2 encuestas. I told you.
Okay.
Okay, so help me with that, please. And now I'm also going to take your assistance. Remember that the class is always uploaded to a YouTube channel. So whenever you want to rewatch the class, you can tell me, okay? And I can send you the YouTube link. Okay, aquí, Shirley. Okay, wonderful. Entonces ya está esta. Y ahora esta otra. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. Sorry for the inconvenience. Inconvenience. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Other one. This. Okay, here, this, wonderful. There we are. Okay, wonderful. Entonces, muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much for your responses. Now, tomorrow we're going to continue, okay? New unit, new things to learn. Have a rest. You have done pretty well in this new unit, okay? I've seen that you have learned a lot. So let's continue, okay? Let's continue practicing. And if you have any question, anything to tell me, you can text me whenever you want through WhatsApp, okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right. Wonderful. So have a very good night, Shirley, and see you tomorrow. All right?